With the second summit between President Donald Trump and his North Korean counterpart a matter of weeks away, Washington's point man on Pyongyang says the U.S. is ready to end war. But Stephen Biegun also stressed the meeting must produce tangible results like allowing America to monitor the North's key sites. Jung-hee has our top story.
Washington is ready to end the war and will go step by step with North Korea, but it wants inspections and verification. That's what U.S. nuclear envoy Stephen Biegun stressed in a speech Thursday at Stanford University. He said the U.S. is prepared to pursue the denuclearization process, quote, simultaneously and in parallel. That refers to the so-called multi-phased approach that the North has been calling for, in which both sides make concessions along the way. Biegun also offered assurances that the U.S. doesn't want hostility.
President Trump is ready to end this war. It is over. It is done. We are not going to invade North Korea. We are not seeking to topple the North Korean regime. We are ready for a different future.
But at the same time, the nuclear envoy pressed Pyongyang to follow through on its commitments. According to Biegun, when U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo visited the regime in October, Kim Jong-un agreed to invite American experts to verify the destruction of Punggye nuclear test site. Plus, he committed to dismantle North Korea's plutonium and uranium enrichment facilities, which Biegun says go beyond the ones at Yongbyon. To guarantee that the regime's denuclearization is moving towards a final and fully verified endpoint, Biegun highlighted that the U.S. needs to have a full grasp of the extent of the North's nuclear and missile programs. He added,
"We must reach agreement on expert access and monitoring mechanisms of key sites to international standards. And ultimately, we need to ensure the removal and destruction of stockpiles of fissile material, weapons, missiles, launchers, and other weapons of mass destruction."
He warned in case the negotiations fail, the U.S. has, quote, contingencies.
As the diplomatic record of the past 25 years shows, they are too numerous to count. We need to have contingencies if the diplomatic process fails, which we do.
While it's unclear what the U.S. is ready to give North Korea or what contingencies it may have, those topics are expected to be discussed further by the two sides in their working-level talks early next week. According to the U.S. State Department, Biegun is due in Seoul on Sunday for follow-up meetings with his North Korean counterpart at a location yet to be announced. Their most recent meeting was in Sweden last week. Biegun will also be sitting down with his South Korean counterpart, Lee Do-hoon. Jung-hee, Arirang News.